everybody. This is Leone. I've come to do your weekend guidance, so I hope you're all good and well. So this is from the 18th through to the 20th of October, 2024. I hope you're all good and well. So yeah, it's kind of like remember to keep an open mind with all of my readings, okay? Just take what resonates for you, leave the rest. I'm going to be using the romance angels today. I'm drawn to use those. And the neon rider deck, a tarot deck. But I was kind of feeling like a lot of you guys are struggling with letting go. Um, I'm just kind of getting really agitated with the energies and getting really frustrated about things not working out certain ways and things like that, and accepting what's happened, accepting what is, that kind of feeling. And it's causing this anger and frustration around you guys. But what I was seeing is that you're really, really struggling with the past and needing to move on, needing to move forward. And maybe you're wanting things to change and alter, but you just can't let something go and it's just stuck there. This is causing some blocks, obviously, in your current energies. So whether this is to do with yourself or even those that you've come across it within any form of relationship around you. It's interesting that I brought the romance angels through as well. But I kind of get, you know, there's a need to move on, there's a need to move forward, and whatever you're holding on to is no longer serving your purpose. So in a roundabout way, why? What's the point? Look at what damage it's doing to you. It's time to move on. It's time to move forward. It's time to focus now on what you do want rather than what you don't have. Yeah, because you've got so many good things coming into you. But maybe you don't see it at the moment. And maybe you're searching for something that you haven't quite found yet within, externally, wherever. And it could have been down to family issues somewhere along the line. And this is what you're kind of healing at the moment or needing to heal. Again, it could have links to do with your mother and father in some kind of way, brother and sister, anybody within that family realm, even like grandparents, that kind of thing, breaking family traditions, that kind of thing. But equally, maybe you were just looking up to family members, looking at what they had, what they've got, and why can't you have this? Why can't you have that? Why can't you have what they had, kind of energy, kind of feeling? So there's lots of questions rolling on in the head and in the mind, which it's causing some uncertainty, some anxious feelings, emotions, all sorts at the moment. So yeah, I kind of feel the need to cut a few cords here and to do some grounding, healing work to let go. You're searching for something that's not there almost as well, and you're not going to get that from anybody else. You've got to search within. True happiness comes from within. So if you're trying to make others happy, if you're trying to please others, or you're trying to understand why others are behaving in a certain way and it doesn't make sense to you, it's about acceptance in some kind of way. So let's see. Let's see. But yeah, a lot going on in the head and in the mind here. And as I say that, the free yourself card has come through. So this shows to me that you're going around in circles and you're becoming like a prisoner of your own mind, of your own energies, and nothing's changing. You've got to jump that fence and you've got to explore the world out there. You've got to get out of this cycle, this phase, this situation. And again, if it's to do with family in some kind of way, or wanting a family for some of you guys as well. It's the same old, same old. Something's got to give, something's got to change, and you will only get that when you step outside of your comfort zone here as well. So it's about freeing up your mind, freeing up your energy, freeing up everything that's weighing you down and causing this kind of ripple effect on you. Maggie, I heard just then. Okay, I will come out with names, I come out with dates and all sorts. Just take it as it resonates with you. This Maggie's I'm really drawn to headaches, head trauma here with this lady. She's coming through really strong for one of you guys, anyhow. Peter, Mary, Lou, Adrian. They're all coming through. The names are coming through. Like I said, it could be living in spirit. It could be to do with you and your name and your surroundings here as well. Just keep an open mind with that. 62 is coming through. That could be an age, it could be a year, 1962. 62 could be on the door number as well. But 6 and 2 indicates a number 8, the need to break free. Yet again, the need for change, or you're going through some kind of change or transformation. We've got the soulmate cards come through here. Again, some of you are finding it difficult to move on, to move forward because of a soulmate connection that you may have had back in the day. Some kind of connection. Sorry, I've got an irritating eye here for whatever reason. It's just, it kind of feels like you can't let go, you can't move on. You've had a past life connection with this person, you had some kind of tie or engagement with them in some kind of way. You just can't shift them out of your energy, out of your thought process, out of your feelings. You know, they're just there everywhere you turn. So this is why you're finding it difficult, you know, but they're my soulmate, they're my this, they're my that, and you know, we're meant to be together. You know, not all soulmates are meant to be together, unfortunately. You know, they all come in to teach us a lesson, or we teach them something. They're not always here to stay, and that's the most important thing to remember about soulmates. You know, even if you think they're the one, etc., you know, if things fall apart, there's reasons behind that. This is past like karmic ties for a lot of you as well. So let's see. I need to pull another one. They're telling me to pull another one. Okay, what's coming out? Retreat. Yeah, exactly. This is about stepping away from that energy, cutting the cords, cutting ties, doing the energy cleansing, healing work to release something or someone from your life, or the energy around that person. It's not getting rid of them completely, it's just the negativity or the dust or the clutter around that person. So it can help you to move on, to move forward, to heal, to bring in some form of freedom to you. It's about acceptance, or needing to accept what's happened, what you're going through, what you're experiencing, so that you stop juggling. Because at the moment, your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions are all over the place, and it's just an unsettled feeling. Some of you have been, yeah, like, because it reminds me of like the Joker in some kind of way. Um, Maybe something started off as a joke somewhere along the line that I don't know why I'm getting that. It got out of hand. There was something that got out of hand here, and now it's like everything's up in the air. It all got out of hand. There's no control over the situation, or there was no control over the situation. So, you know, you had no choice but to retreat, to leave a situation, to cut cords, to cut ties, whatever. Now, maybe some of you guys are regretting making those choices and decisions. And you've got a lot going on in your head. How can I make this right? How can I do this? How can I do that? You know, too much, too much. You know, what's done is done at the end of the day, and it's about learning the lessons, you know, whether it was good, whether it's bad, whatever the experience here, you're all learning something. And we do have that free will involved with any of our choices and decisions on every side of things. So not just yourself, but those around you as well. They have the same options. They really do. But you can't keep beating yourself up. You can't keep going over things in your head. I should have done this. I should have done that. I should have changed this. I should have changed that. What's done is done, and it's about accepting. It's about moving on. It's about moving forward. Hence the grounding and cleansing and healing work to do with this scenario situation. You know, but the soulmate card's coming out. There's a new soulmate on their way to you, and this is what you don't see at the moment. So you're not kind of coming together at the moment because you've got all this chaos and drama around you, and a need to accept and a need to, one, take responsibility, and accountability to free yourself. You got to break this cycle, you know. But for someone, this is very much in the head. This is what I'm saying. And maybe you want a family, maybe you wanted to settle down and have that family environment, but you haven't got it, and things just aren't that clear cut for you, and for whatever reason. There's certainly some mind fog that I'm picking up on here, big time. I'm telling you, something's coming in for you guys. If you were to release this, to get this out of your energy, to deal with it head on and just concentrate on where you are right now rather than the past or even the future so much, is one step, one day at a time. Things are going to get a little bit easier for you, but you've got to accept first. You've got to accept what's happened, what you've gone through. And all of these questions, just throw them off to the universe, get them out of your energy, out of your system. Because the more you think, the more you're going to stay stuck and stagnant in that energy, and it's not going to help you. Accept what's happened, move on, let go. You know, I sound really harsh. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Let's see. Let's see what we've got. But that's what I mean. This is just juggling. You're not living, you're just existing, you're juggling your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, your work, career, your relationships even. You might even have more than one person around you, you know, or dealing with someone that's just a game player in some kind of way. But the Temperance card came out for you guys as well, which shows that need for self-love. You can't pour from an empty cup here. And this is exactly what you're doing here as well, creating that imbalance within you. And you've got to break that cycle. You've got to break this karmic pattern of yours. Again, you're not being yourself. There's tiptoeing around, there's dipping your toe in this, in that. You know, you're not fully engaged with anything or anyone because you're still stuck on this whole scenario situation around you that's no longer serving you. You know, this could have happened 6 to 8 months ago, but it's still in your energy and you can't let it go. So again, this is where you still got to heal. You got to let go. If you want true happiness, you've got to find that within yourself first before you go seeking it elsewhere. You're not going to get that on the same level, otherwise you're just going to get more of the same happen. Accept what's happened, let it go, heal, move on. Temperance is all about healing as well, you know, bringing in that healing, but it also shows a clear pathway for you there. When you're ready, you'll turn around and you'll see that there's a clear pathway. But in the meantime, rest, take time out for you, focus on number one, healing you, you know, doing some meditation, grounding work, healing work. Maybe even travel, go out exploring, you know, see what the world has to offer. But get yourself out and about into nature. Look after you, your diet. We've got some games that are being played here. Interestingly enough, we've got the Knight of Swords, so there's triggers. We've also got the Devil there, addictions. Maybe you thought you'd have something with somebody. Maybe you thought you'd get married, have kids, have a family, have security, stability with someone here, and it just didn't quite work out. But there's anger and frustration here as well. And there's, again, you know, this is someone that speaks before they think kind of energy as well. And there's a need to slow that down. But we've also got very toxic vibes, obsession almost, obsessed with this, which is why you're going around in circles. Can't let it go. You can't get it off your mind. You can't take control of this. It doesn't matter what you do or what you say, it's there in the background, like niggling at you. What if this is happening? What if that's happening? There could be some jealousy as well, you know, over some commitment or stability with somebody else. You know, you could have lost a soulmate who's remarried somewhere along the line or committed to somebody else somewhere along the line, and it's got to you. It's got to you. Even though you don't want it to get to you, it's still triggering you. It's still bothering you. Which is causing this instability and anxiety and crazy, wacky behavior. And some of you guys are drinking, smoking, drugs, alcohol, sexual addictions, all kinds of addictions to try and replace whatever you lost here or whatever you're trying to kind of deal with in your own head. It's having an effect on every part of you and your life. And it's just it's like I say, going around in circles and cycles, and it's not helping you. You've got to accept what's happened here and accept accountability for your choices, your decisions, your actions, your reactions. It's not always about everybody else and what they're up to and what they're doing. Sometimes it is our own choices. And, you know, if we've made mistakes, it's about accepting that, but letting go. It's about maybe whatever's happened is your fault somewhere along the line. Could have been by whatever you did or whatever you said or whatever. But it's done. There's nothing you can do about it. The only thing that you can do is move on, move forward, and break this cycle. Obviously, if there's drink, drugs, alcohol, overeating, undereating, even, all of those things that we become obsessed about, that's hard to break free from. Could be everything. You could be addicted to all kinds of different things. You could be addicted to a person or a situation here as well. But this is triggering you. It's causing a lot of anger and frustration. Some of you could be lashing out here as well physically. So just be aware of that. Be aware of what you're doing to yourself and those around you. A lot here is to do with you've got no control. You have no control over any part of this. And maybe you're just fighting for some form of control or direction, sense of direction even. You're just feeling very, very lost and you need that help. And that, as we say that, the Two of Wands comes up. Look, the world's your oyster. You've got choices, new choices to make. You can go wherever you want, do whatever you want, but don't stay stuck in this energy. If you want to move, move. If you want to go into a relationship, I think that you've got to do some healing and grounding work first before you even step on that pathway to settle the feelings and emotions, to break cords, to cut ties, to accept. And then you're going to look, the sun in the background shows to me that your happiness is everything and your happiness matters. And at the end of the day, that's all the universe wants you to be happy. So you can either step back and make more problems for yourself, or you can change course, change direction, take a grip, take control, and move in that new way. I feel really harsh, I'm sorry. It's the way they're bringing it through today. But what I'm seeing here is don't make more of a mountain out of something than there really needs to be, okay? Don't cause more problems in your life than you need. Keep things simple, High Priestess talks about trusting your intuition, like going with your gut feelings. Keep that balance restored within mind, body, and soul by listening to that intuition, which is helping, guiding you in that right direction. We also have a grandmother feel around you as well. Maggie, I keep hearing Maggie or Margaret. As a grandmother figure around you, watching over, protecting you, guiding you as well in the spirit world. So just watch out for that. I heard Peter as well, really strongly. But again, when you're juggling everything, we have the Queen of Pentacles comes out, which shows to me that you're a very intelligent person. You're very strong-willed, maybe even a little bit stubborn there as well, okay? You don't let the grass grow from under your feet. You chop and change like the wind, but you can change habits. You can be on top of this. You can learn lessons. You just need to reevaluate your surroundings. That's all you need to do and be in charge of that in a different way. And this will change your life for you for the better. I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to keep feeling this way and don't want to keep going around in circles. You do want to restore some balance because it's coming through. You've got to stop giving all your time, effort, and energy to wasted people, situations, and start focusing on number one. It's about equal give and take all around. If you're giving all your energy away here, you're going to end up drained. You've got to change course, change direction. Some of you are wanting that new fresh start, and it's here. Like I say, you've got a choice to make about where you want to be or where you want to go. And this is taking steps in that new direction. This is coming out of the blue. And maybe this is a helping hand to push you on that right pathway. This could be help, support, guidance, whatever. It could be a new house move here as well for some of you guys. There could be travel involved there as well. But there's new growth coming in for you, which shows that things are moving in a new direction. So things are going to change, but you've got to accept these changes and accept what's gone on. Let go of all forms of judgment, criticism, all of that craziness, because you're wearing yourself out here big time. You've got to surrender and let it go. I don't feel like you want to keep fighting and keep battling, but you need to put some strong, firm boundaries in place for yourself. You really do. Look, you're a strong, stubborn person. Don't get me wrong. You really are. You're still standing, you're still fighting, but you don't have to. That's all I'm saying. Just surrender to the universe. For some of you guys, it could be a small operation or procedure coming up. You're worrying about it. I'm not a doctor. I'm just picking up on the energies. Obviously, look out for professional advice coming in that respect. But again, I feel good about what's going to come in for you guys anyway. It's all going to work out in a positive way for you. So yeah, let me just see. Yeah. I think that some of you guys are looking too far ahead as well. I do need to say that, but what I'm seeing here is movement of all kinds happening. You've got a choice. You've got stability and security around you in some respects. But it's something new coming in that's going to push you in a new direction anyhow. And maybe it could be to do with your work career side of things as a distraction for you, because yeah, in a really good way. Look, we've got the Ace of Pentacles with the Six of Wands. So I feel again you're going to have the right support, the right people, good health being restored here as well. Just a little bit of faith is needed and trust. That's all it is. I feel like I've got to pull you some of my flower guidance cards as well. Let's have a look, see what's going on there. Let's see what's going on. But most importantly, they're telling you to free yourself, go do what feels right for you, but don't get stuck in this vicious cycle anymore. Break free, you know? Let's see, let's see. There is a need to look after yourself anyhow. Put some music on, they're telling you to lift the vibrations. Again, that can go with meditation and healing work as well that's coming in. Keep strong, they're telling you. Okay, and that's right next to the Devil card. New beginnings are around the corner for you. Put the time, effort, and energy into the new. And in the meantime, let your hair down, have some fun, but again, look after yourself in the process, okay? But also look out for the signs that are there for you as well. Yeah. Time to move on. It's time to let go. It's time to surrender. It's time to forgive whoever, yourself even, if you're holding on to any forms of negativity towards yourself, like I say, for making wrong choices and decisions around you. Stop beating yourself up. Take accountability, make those changes. Life will turn around for you in a really good, positive way. So that's kind of what I got for you for this weekend. Heavy. I feel like I should now go and sit in a naughty corner because I'm telling you guys off. Blame Maggie. Maggie. I don't know who it is, but I'm hoping you guys will understand who I've got anyhow. But there you go. Take care. Good luck. Speak to you soon. Bye-bye.